Hey guys, this is post recording arrows here. Unfortunately we lost some of the footage that we had recorded. I must have accidentally got deleted when I was deleting a bunch of other things. So we don't have some of the stuff that we recorded for the episode. I'm definitely going to work on this going forward. I apologize profusely. There was supposed to be a lot more to this online testing that we did with Edo Pro, where we were testing our deck. If you guys want to see some of that testing, there is an Arrows Returns extra from last week when we were playing Virtual World versus Twitch viewer Loot and his ninja deck. You can definitely check that out, and I apologize again for the weirdness of this video. There was not supposed to be as much of me talking, I promise. Hey, what is going on, everybody? We are recording this part of the episode a little bit later than normal. It is Thursday. We are just on our way to work, but really exciting stuff is happening this week, you guys, because we have finally built in real life Virtual World. I'm really excited. I can't really give you guys a deck profile just yet because we are waiting until Saturday when my friend Gate Guardian 44 brings me the final pieces we need. The 2 Chuches and 1 Shen. So for right now, I just have proxies in there just for testing hands and stuff. So when I get those cards, definitely be prepared for a deck profile on episode 6. But it's not that much different than what we have been playtesting on Edo Pro. Alrighty, it is Saturday. We got some work ahead of us today, and then Mario's box tournament. I'm really excited for this, you guys. Is going to be so much fun. First big tournament with Virtual World. Ooh, I'm nervous. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited. I don't know if we're gonna win the box right off the bat. Mostly we just want to get more than one win. So I hope you guys are ready. We are going all in with this deck, and I'm really excited, and I will let you guys know how it goes. Let's do this. Hey everybody, I know we're getting this a little bit later, but spent Tuesday, Wednesday with Mrs. Arrows. Today is Friday. I spent Tuesday and Wednesday with Mrs. Arrows because her work schedule might be changing, so she might not always have that Tuesday, Wednesday off. So it was really important for me to spend the day with her. We did 0 editing, so I apologize. Let's get rid of that hat. I apologize, but we're here, and what a tournament at Mario's it was. We finally got 2 wins, you guys. We went 2-2 with our Virtual World deck, and yeah, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what happened. So there was people from Peterborough, so we had 12 people, so I wasn't able to steal a table for the whole thing. So we got 2 games recorded and 2 games without. So our first round we went against Cody or Corey. It was another player's cousin. He was playing Shadal. We won the die roll, went first, and we went off. Like, we ended our turn on Caliga and Crystal Wing with a Chuche face up. Past turn, there wasn't a lot he could do. We were using Caliga to stop him from using the Caliga Crystal Wing package to stop him from using effects. We just kind of locked him out, kept summoning summoned some monsters, poked for small damage, and then we got our Quinlong. We negated Caliga, went off, and we won game 1. Game 2, he went first, and he dropped the Thunder King on us. Thunder King. Good times. So we just normal summoned, and we passed. And on his next turn, he made Winda, and then we drew into Quinlong, and then we went off because we had a Gamma in hand, so we had an out for the Thunder King whenever we wanted to go. But we didn't have an out to get around being able to special summon once per turn, so we drew into a Quinlong. We played it. We negated the Windows effect. We started to go special summon. He tried to stop us with the Thunder King. We gammed it, destroyed it, and then we just went off. Made our huge package. We ended off with Vermilion Dragon Mech, Shen, and I want to say Constellar Polymer M7, and we just pushed for game after that. He couldn't really do anything after that. So round 2, we played against Ian, and it seems like I play against Ian a lot. Every time I've gone to Mario, so for the past 4 weeks, we always play against Ian in the first round. And, sorry, in like the second or third round. And I really enjoy playing against Ian. He reminds me, and this is a compliment, of the copycat duelist who stole Yugi's deck in GX, because he's always playing a different deck. And he always knows his combo, so he always knows what he's doing, which is really cool. And I think that's really sweet. This week he was playing Drytron, and this week was like my first like not great hand with this deck. This was my first like not great hand. So he went first, and he started going to his Drytron plays, setting up his board, doing all of his cool things. And like our hand was not the greatest opening here, I'm not gonna lie. So like we have an Ash Blossom to stop some things, but as a whole he just kind of like goes off and just sets up his board. And he set up his board in a way that I just couldn't get around it. He ended off with an IP Masquerena for his turn, and that was just the end of it. And we just scooped. Like, we tried to do some stuff, but he went into Nightmare Unicorn, and we just lost. Hands down. I can't complain. It was fun. It's always fun watching new decks that I haven't played before work, and I've never played against Drytron before. So game 1, it was a washout, but it was good. Game 2 was a little different. We ended our turn off with Caliga Crystal Wing, Shen, and Chuche. He did try to Lancer us, but we were able to stop it with a Gamma. And so yeah, we're sitting good here. He doesn't have anything that he can do. He doesn't scoop though. He keeps trying to make his plays, keeps trying to do stuff, and he just runs his monsters into mine. So game 2 was pretty short. We just locked him down relatively early. And game 3, I drew nothing. He went first. We Ash Blossomed one of his cards. I can't remember which one. This is the bad thing about recording on Friday. And we went first, and our hand was bad. Like we bricked super hard here. We opened Kieran, and that was literally it. He dropped the level, which actually that hurt us the most. He dropped our level, which really stopped me from doing anything that I wanted to do. So like I send cards, but even still, because of that level drop on the Kieran, I was not able to do much. And then he just took his turn and he just went off. We didn't have anything to stop any plays. We set anti-spell fragrance, but that only delayed the inevitable. So we lost 2-1. Round 3, we played against Carter, and this is where I kind of got a little salty. Not with Carter, not with like any of the gameplay. So Carter was playing Salamangrates this week, and I knew what I was getting myself into because Salamangrates run so many hand traps. I won the die roll. It went first, and he hand trapped me. I got Veilered on my Ultimate Zolkin, and there wasn't a lot I could do with it. He took his turn, did your typical Salamangrate plays, did some cool stuff, and I just lost. Game 2 was a little bit more even. We went first. We were able to get our board going this time. He didn't really have the hand traps to stop us. We did get Nibiru'd, but that wasn't the worst thing in the world. We were still able to do stuff with it. This is where I got a little agitated. While we were playing the game, one of the other players, Austin, you guys have seen me play Austin before. He came over and he just started asking Carter questions, and it kind of distracted from the game because Carter was also running the tournament, and they weren't related questions to the tournament. They were him talking about how something was coming out when it wasn't coming out, and so it kind of stalled us a little bit, and I lost the time. Carter had more life points than I did, and if I had been able to take my turn fully and not been distracted by that, I would have done some damage and I would have won and we would have drawn. It is what it is. I'm not angry. It's just annoying, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We're 1-2. And this is looking like poker nights, right? Looking like poker nights, but it gets better. And of course, after that, round 2 was just garbage. We did not open anything that helped us, and we just lost. Like, we opened up 2 strikes. We were able to use the strikes to hold him off. But, yeah, nothing outside of that. And we just lost in a couple turns. Round 3, we opted to go first. No, he went first. We let him go first. And he played a tin can, and we gammed it. He set 2 cards, and then we took our turn. We normal summoned the 2/2, and we just started going off from there. We made our plays. We went in, we summoned GG off the 2/2. We removed Quinlong and added our Lulu. I don't know why I shuffle so vigorously when I'm literally going back into the deck. I don't want to talk about it. And then, yeah, we special Lulu, targeting. It doesn't matter which one we target. The results are going to be the same. Target Shiji. Sending, I believe I sent Zon Wu here. Also, we had to tell Carter Austin like 3 times that his tin can had to leave the field because Gamma negates it. So we got Qualoon, we got our other copy of Chuche, played it, and then we just went off, started sinking, started doing stuff. He didn't have anything to answer to us, and we just won. We just won, bringing us to a 2-2 record. Let's go. And that was our tournament. We went 2-2. I'm very happy. Most of the games we lost were because we didn't open the greatest. And against Carter, we hand traps, man. Shuts this down horribly. But we knew that. So going forward, we will make those appropriate changes. We did get some cool side deck cards going forward. We're going to fix up our side deck. But I did promise you guys a deck profile. We weren't able to give you one last week because we didn't have all the cards just yet. So here we go. We are going to give you guys a deck profile right now. Check it out. Alrighty, so this is the first deck profile of our virtual world deck. I hope you're as excited as I am. So like all virtual world decks, we are starting triple Lulu, triple Lao Lao, triple Lily, triple Gigi, 2 Nan, and 1 Toto. That is our virtual world package. It's pretty generic. I know some people run 3 Nans over the Toto, but Toto comes in handy, I find, and I really like having it, so we run it in the 1. Going into finishing out our monster lineup, we have the triple Ash Blossom and the 3 Gamma and 1 Driver. This is your typical hand trap line for this deck. Heading into spells, we are running 3 copies of Qualoon, 3 copies of Quinlong, 3 Pot of Desires. Eventually, I would like to make these Prosperities, but Prosperities are just slightly out of my price range right now. 1 Telly, 1 Call by the Grave, and 1 Foolish Burial Goods. And for the traps, we are playing 2 Chuche, 1 Zanwu, and triple Strike. I would like to make these infinite permanents. We are going to pick some up this week, hopefully. And yeah, that is the main deck. Going into the extra deck. The extra deck is the thing that I still need to put some work into. We're running the 1 copy of Caliga because we run the Muddy Mud Dragon. We are running Jiju, Stardust Charge, and Coral Dragon. Zolkin and Crystal Wing because I really like this package. This and Caliga is really, really good. 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech, 1 Shen Shen. Vermilion Dragon Mech put in some work for me this weekend, so good stuff there. And for our Exceeds, we are running 1 Jaja, 1 Long Long. These are just kind of placeholders right now for other things. 1 Ptolemy M7, sorry, 1 Fan, and 1 Thunder Charger. One of the things we are placeholding for is a Zeus. The other thing, I do not know quite what it is yet. The side deck is relatively the same of what we were playing in Poker Nights. We are going to be changing it out as a whole. I did get, I'll show you guys what we got for side deck stuff. So we picked up a bunch of side deck stuff at Mario's as well. We got 1 Cycle Reader. I need to get 2 more. We got 3 Phantasmes, and we got 3 dimension shifters. Still working on the side deck. I would like to pick up some like Nibiru's and stuff like that as well. So, but that is what we're working with. I love this deck, guys. I love having options for playtesting. It is far more consistent than Poker Nights was. Poker Nights was just bad hands all around. I still have Poker Nights built. We might still try to do some things with it. Who knows? But yeah, really excited for what we're doing with this deck going forward. It's going to be awesome. Awesome stuff. And that is the video for this week, you guys. I'm not playing at Mario's tomorrow. I'm spending some time with some friends for the first time in almost well over a year. It's going to be awesome, but we will be back next week. We're going to go play at Mario's next week. We're going to make some changes, order some cards this week, and I will see you guys when I see you. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the video. Ding the notification bell if you want to be alerted to the next new episode, as well as some of the other stuff we post on YouTube as well. And as always, friends, I will see you when I see you. Have yourselves a great weekend.